Hello everyone, it's me, Games99, no-brainer, and welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny episode against Rebel Spy, an initiate on the Knights of Ren subreddit. I don't know what that means exactly, but he's playing with a very interesting single Finn, single Rebel Troopers deck. I should probably make my other dice here. And I want to keep the deflects because he's running ranged, clearly. I want to keep the isolation, clearly, so I think I'll actually throw away one deflect, to keep the Sith Holocron, should I say. Group G. Uh, in order to get a force power, I got Mind Probe and I've got It Binds All Things. Okay, so my start is incredible here. One, two, three, four, five. I win. Yay. Okay, so do I want the shields or do I want the first turn? I think here that I'm going to want the shields, so I'll choose his. So I get the two shields, which I will put one on each character. That's generally the worst way to play things. Generally the worst way to play things, because generally they're going to attack one character rather than another. Okay, promotions. Good start for him. Whilst I'm going to roll out the Sith Holocron, I'll put it on the Kylo specifically first. Generally don't want it on one on each character because they're going to be focusing one character over the other, but if I put it onto Kylo, they'd focus Dooku down. I don't want to discard cards early on. So put it on one each. One melee side onto the Finn. Okay. I'm gonna roll Kylo at this point and hope that Sith Holocron pays out. Sith Holocron did not, unfortunately, pay out, which is a shame. Gonna take the 2 melee damage. Okay, that means I don't have to pay for it. Okay, 1 range to himself. Got, gotta spend the money. Gotta pay the pay the tax right there. All right, only 1 ranged. Be pretty good if you didn't have to take the damage. So, alright, let's roll some Dooku. Don't mind if I roll Bolly, because I would like to have an excuse to reroll the Sith Holocron. Oh my god, 4 discard. That could be completely crippling for a turn 1 play. It costs both my resources, but I can still get an It Binds All Things out. Can't use anything with the Imperial Armory, though. Mind Probe would still cost 2. The threat is right there. That's a big scary threat. Electroshocking, one of those away. I am very happy with that. Not 100% certain I wanted to have it, and that happened now, so now I don't need to. Okay, same time though, he just electroshocked, so maybe there's something worth being in there for him. If I play It Binds All Things and take the resource, I can then Mind Probe. So I think I am gonna play It Binds All Things for 1 right now. Because the Imperial Armory will reduce the cost by 1, and then It Binds All Things reduced by another 1, so it will cost 2. Right. So I can get out some really, really good. What the? Okay, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Alright, he gets his resource back, but I'm okay with that. Claiming the resource right now. And then next turn, I will get my Mind Probe. Have you noticed, by the way, guys? I don't know if you notice it actually be smoother, but it feels a lot smoother to me not having that 189 ping because he told me to host. So okay, he didn't tell me to host. He was like it's up to you who hosts, and I was like okay, you can. Now I don't want to discard either of these cards really for a deflect, so I'm just gonna claim, It Binds All Things, Mind Probe Dooku, but do. Now he can do whatever he wants to me this turn. He's already spent a lot of his resources, so I'm not that worried. Gonna throw it at the Kylo. Okay. An interesting choice since that Kylo isn't the one with the Mind Probe. At this point, I would definitely be focusing Dooku if I was him, especially since I only have 2 cards in my hand. Dooku does fall a lot easier than a lot of people give him credit for. Okay, there comes the blaster rifle. Alright. That's the thing, right? This Mind Probe is really, really good against what he's got right here because the two specials cannot be removed by the Rebel Troopers' Guardians. So, alright, alright. I have the potential to play a Force Throw for 2 right here. But I think I'll probably play the Force Training for 1. Do I want to roll Dooku first? I think I actually just want to roll Dooku first for that 5 damage Mind Probe. It's a bit greedy, but everything else I want to put on Kylo, so I have... well, it wasn't a good roll. Not a good roll at all. That's unfortunate. I think I played a bit too greedy there, honestly, with the Mind Probe. I wanted to be able to do the 4-5 damage on Mind Probe immediately, because the later on that you resolve the Mind Probe special, the worse it gets. But it wasn't a good choice. Okay, he's going to take the 1 melee. The thing is, taking this damage just stops me, doesn't really do much. Okay. It doesn't do very much specifically because I don't have plus melee sides. So what he's doing is he's giving me tempo in exchange for ensuring it's on the Rebel Troopers, not on the Finn. So I'm gonna tap and it binds all things to play a Force Training for 1. And I still have my deflect available, but he hasn't yet rolled 2 damage on anything. See, look at that, 1 range damage again. If he turns that to a 2, then I'll be able to use deflect, right? So let's roll some Kylo dice. Now, I don't necessarily have the resources to resolve the Sith Holocron and then roll it into Force Throw immediately. But you see, there I have the +2 melee, so it was a good idea for him to take it. Get rid of it after all. However, now he's got to worry because I've got a Kylo special on the board. It costs a lot. Yep, gets rid of Black 1, which is his 4 cost, so that he doesn't take the damage from the Kylo there. The potential damage from the Kylo. Rerolls those 2 dice. 2 blanks. Unlucky. Ouch. Okay. Well then. Also, I think you guys just got some static there. I'm sorry. I keep looking at the levels as much as I can. I'm gonna resolve the Kylo die, and I'm gonna target Finn. 1 damage to Finn. All right. And I now know he has a disarm. So he can remove the Sith Holocron with these +1s and stuff if he had resources for it. Which I'm surprised he doesn't do. Guess he just really wanted that hold-up blaster. Okay, 2 damage. Into Kylo. Okay. Okay with that. Perfectly okay with that. I think I'll spend some time re-rolling here, and because of that he's going to have some time... He'll have time to claim. But I think that is what I'm going to do. Do I re-roll that? Yeah. I think I do re-roll the resource as well, because it's the chance for the melee die right there. There you go, 3 melee now. 3 melee, 3 ranged, the special and the Kylo and the Dooku. Do not have the resources to roll in the Force Throw, but it's nice that it exists. Oh, of course, he could take away the other melee die. I didn't even notice that he hadn't rolled that guy yet. Whoops. Okay, rolls a blank. Alright. I'll tell you what I'll do. I am going to focus this to its special. Because then I can use the special, hit something, and then get a resource, which I can then play with the Sith Holocron when I roll in the Force Throw, if there's something worth Force Throwing. Which that might very well be, considering he's rerolling. I was thinking in case he focuses something, but rerolling also works. Not really. Okay. Well, I'm gonna resolving specials. Resolving specials here. I'm gonna actually. I think I'll put a shield onto Kylo, and then get the resource, and then I'll resolve the Sith holocron, bring it back to my hand to play a force throw for free, which I then use the resource of to roll it. Still my turn, mate. But now, it's your turn. Do what you want. Just didn't want to be able to force throw that. If I roll a special. Alright, so that's two range damage. I'm gonna deflect that at this point, I think. Well, no, that cost me my resource. That's 4 damage that I'm losing if I deflect that. So, 4. I've got 4 damage here. I can do it to kill the rebel trooper. So, 4 damage resolve. And then that gets rid of that 2 ranged dice. See? See? We figured it out. We figured out how to deal with some ranged. How to deal with some ranged dice. See? And now he's got 2 separate dice that are both different, which requires him to... He uses both of them in order to claim the battlefield. Okay, that's fine by me. He gets 1 less range damage and 1 less shield, so that's a swing of 2 in exchange for him claiming the battlefield, which then allows me to play my holocron onto the Dooku right here. Still haven't used my deflect or isolation, but I haven't felt the need to. But it's here, and it's nice. Power of the Force, I now have 4 power upgrades. No Mercy could be used to take out someone here. Alright, I've got quite a few options. I can always play a Force Choke so that Power of the Force does 1 more damage if I want to, as well. Save him to start. But yeah, Finn Double Trooper, I see where it's coming from. You want to use the guns. But I prefer my ackbar Double Trooper. Just it's better guns in my opinion. But I mean, the F11D rifle does allow for some sweet plays with it's a trap, and so does ATST. You know, there is definitely something there. But Finn's dice are just so bad, man. Alright, the one problem with me hosting is that I always keep getting these files saved to blah 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 blah. Alright, I am going to roll Dooku, see if I can get that Force Choke out for free. If not, I'll pay the 1 resource for it. From it binds all things, you know. Alright, 2 melee there, 2 discard there, and my special there. Alright, so I can No Mercy for +4 to be 6 damage here if I wanted to kill that Rebel Trooper. Which is potentially a good idea. Nope, he takes the damage though, of course. So now he's on to 3. But he gets to roll out his dice. But now I do still have the deflect if I want to get rid of that. Okay, he is not rolling good. Alternatively, I can use Power of the Force to make him discard 4, which I think is a really good idea. So I'm going to Power of the Force on this to discard 4. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Dug in, defensive position. It's a trap. Or was this trap before? No, it was rearm, defensive position, promotion, and dug in. Ouch. But yeah, I did that specifically because it stops him from rerolling, and those are bad cards. Yes. And now he's had to roll Finn, so now I don't have to worry about getting rid of the redeploy by killing the Rebel Trooper. Right, what he would do normally, what I think he should have done, should I say, is that resolve the Rebel Trooper, and then I can't kill the Rebel Trooper because then he resolves the Finn afterwards. Gives me a lot of turn advantage, but it's kind of like fighting a Django in that respect. It would have been 2 more dice for him, and it would have been a really big deal, I think, for him to have done that. So now I think I just activate... No. For maximum efficiency here, I activate the Sith holocron, bring it back to my hand, play a Force Choke, spend the card, roll it in. and then I play the Sith Holocron on Kylo next turn with the thing, because Sith Holocron does have a focus side, and I would be missing out on one focus side here, because I don't give a damn what he resolves right now. 3 into Kylo right there. Alright. I am perfectly willing, at this point, to let him do whatever he wants with the rest of the turn. Maybe I should have kept that resource for a No Mercy play. Maybe. Just to completely obliterate it. But I can save the No Mercy play. I can save the No Mercy play, because it'd only be a No Mercy 2. Why would I do that? I would get rid of the 2 cards that I've been keeping for the entire game. You know, that seems like a bad idea. Because clearly there must be a reason why I'm keeping those 2 cards, right? Not because I'm an idiot, surely. Alright, Kylo Ren's rolling. No, it's actually because my opponent is rolling terribly. I want to get rid of those 2 range damage sides, but he's never rolling them. Alright, well, the Kylo special is not going to be very useful here. Okay, he claims the battlefield. Okay, I am going to not discard No Mercy, I'm going to discard Isolation, because I'm realizing that it's a bad card, and that I should be discarding it. I'm going to keep the shield, because that's something I can actually resolve. I don't need to push for damage here, but damage would be nice. Okay, cool. Do I discard Deflect for this? I don't get much more out of it, so I think I'm just going to resolve stuff here. I'm going to resolve this to get a shield and deal 1 damage to that trooper. I'm going to resolve this for a resource, and then I'm going to resolve this for a damage to the trooper, and then I'm just going to... And that's my turn. Ah, the dice is so ugly. Oh, I sat those 2 perfectly on top of each other. Never use my Bindsall things this turn. Okay. 2 resources, please. There we go. 3 cards draw. Alright. Oh, both No Mercies. That's not great, but he's kind of dead still, so it's fine. Alright, it currently has 4 resources and the battlefield. Gotta be wary of both of those things. You could get a black 1 out, you could do some Duggins, you could do some defensive positions. He's discarding 3 for a TIE Fighter. Okay. TIE Fighter is probably one of the weakest supports in the game. That's a vehicle. But you know, it's still potentially 3 damage, so yay, deflect. So I could do No Mercy for 3 and then for 2 and then Boundless Ambition and then No Mercy again if I wanted to. That would be kind of funny. I actually really want to do that. Anyway, let's roll Kylo. It's amazing what not having... Wow, three okay. Kylo's a special boy. Okay, gonna remove that one. Alright. Well, that was his 4 resources. Okay. That was his 4 resources used. Alright. Well, that was nothing to No Mercy. Ironically. Well, not ironically, but let's roll our Dooku first, I think. Well, I mean, well, I've already tapped him now. I was gonna say, well, I mean, actually, the Rebel Trooper can then potentially take away a Dooku damage side, but wow. They're both special. They're special lads over here. Okay, Rebel Trooper is definitely dead. Nothing to No Mercy, though, which is, absolutely nothing to me, No Mercy. The 1 disrupt. Alright. Well, I can do, 3 to the fin, at least. Or I could just kill the Rebel Trooper right now. I could start discarding to re-rolling, then bring my hand back up with No Mercy, and then use the No Mercy. Oh wait, no, Sith Holocron, I have a Mind Probe in hand. What am I doing? Sith Holocron returns to my hand so I can still use it for No Mercy. Okay, resolving specials right now. First we'll do this, to return this to hand. Grab that. Lost throw die. To play a Mind Probe, which I then spend a resource to roll in. Did not land on special. Okay, so now I'm going to Kylo the Trooper. 2! Yes! Rebel Trooper is slain! Okay. You see, with the redeploy, you know, him rolling and then him dying and then Finn rolling. Alright, and then I'm gonna resolve the three, uh, three mine probe into Finn. Holding onto choke, though. Gonna keep the choke. Keep the choke for when he has a, you know, something to kill, to meet choke. Wow. No rolls this game, man. Not being the best for him. Alright, well, at this point I discard 2. To discard. That way he only gets 1 reroll, and then he can just, yeah. And then whatever he... Well, first aid medic, ouch. And then whatever he rolls here, I can react to with a deflect if I need to, right? And a force choke. This is pure... This is true. This has become true removal. Oh, he gets some damage. Okay. Okay, he got damage out. Alright, that's a problem. So let's force choke the Finn dice here. So that way at least I can't use that because he doesn't have a resource, right? So that way I've negated 2, he can't use A2. That actually looked a lot more scary than it was, it's only 5 damage. Okay. 3 into, okay, Kylo. 1, 2, 3, there we go. I think at this point I start discarding for rerolls. Because I've got no mercies to potentially end the game with. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Alright, so this is lethal here, right? Because I can no mercy for 3 for 5. Finn's has 10 health, or alternatively, I can Boundless Ambition to get an extra 1 for 6. He doesn't have any resources, there is absolutely no way he can stop this, he doesn't have a hand. Alright, so I'm gonna... No mercy for 4. And then melee. So, GG. Ouch, he got very unlucky with his rolls, but I was gonna stomp him anyway. The guns are nice, but especially with the fact that he made it so that I didn't have to spend my resources on the melee side. It was really, really nice. So yeah, I don't know, man. I would much rather do something with my trooper ackbar, right? There's a lot of focus out there with scouts and promotions, and I think that's just better than getting an extra +2 on the melee on the range from having an F11. Sure. All right, that was game 1. On to game number 2.